Let me do it.
Okay, you go.
Yes. May I ask what's your name?
Bob Knackle.
And young lady,
Yes, hi, Cynthia Knackle.
why are you here at the Red?
I'm here tonight because the Red Awards are among the most exciting nights of the year. We're here to recognize folks who have done an outstanding job in this great real estate business.
Are you one of those on the race?
Well, I snuck in somehow. They're giving me a little something tonight, but I'm really here for everybody else. So those are the people I'm here to see and say congratulations to and wish them well.
Why do you think awards is so important? Why people come to Oscars or Grammys or Red Awards?
Well, I think awards are important because they provide the recognition that people should be getting for the hard work that they're doing. So many people work so hard at what they do. We are tireless in the real estate industry. There is no time off. There are no vacations. There are no holidays. We're working around the clock. And to recognize people that are doing an outstanding job is definitely something that is deserved by the people who are being recognized tonight.
Do you think leaving a legacy, creating buildings, real estate is important for next generations?
Well, I think there are several different types of legacies that you can leave. One legacy would be building buildings so that people can have a great quality of life or work in a nice environment. But then there's also the legacy of building people up and helping people, building their self-esteem, building their pride in themselves, building their ability to do great work, and then that way they can provide for their families better. So there's building buildings and there's building people. And we're here to recognize both of those things tonight.
How do you think the real estate business might change in the next 50, 100 years?
Well, to think about how the real estate business is going to change in the next 50 to 100 years is unfathomable. In fact, I think it's very difficult to understand how the real estate business is going to change in the next 5 years. I've been in the business 40 years. When I started, I had no computer on my desk. I had no cell phone. I had no fax machine. The extent to which the business has changed in the last 40 years is going to be far surpassed by how the business changes over the next 5 years. So I can't even think about what it's going to be like in 50 years, but over the next 5, it's going to change dramatically.
My last question is, when you mention building people, do you think when people collect their awards, it gives them a chance to kind of excel next year and trying to do better and kind of help other people as well?
Well, I think when people get an award, they tend to be a little introspective and think about the people that helped them along the way, how they got where they're going, and maybe take some time to figure.
Awards for the guy behind you?
Yeah, Selman, get in here, pal. Get in here. So, Selman has done a masterful job creating the Red Awards that recognizes so many deserving people. And Selman, I have to tell you, this is another outstanding night that we're looking forward to. Congratulations, my friend.
Our host here in Florida also. We were just in Florida a month ago. We did amazing. And it's our commercial award.
He has to go to run the business, so thank you so much for your interview.
Thank you.
May I ask what's your name?
Hi, Jillian Mariuti.
Jillian, we just took a picture with your husband. You have a very handsome gentleman. What does he do?
My husband actually works in finance as well. He works for Blackstone.
Blackstone. Do you think having such a handsome husband, very smart in finance, helps you win your award as a real estate person? Just a joke. I think you got it on your own.
I think I won it myself, but I will tell you, having the amazing husband that I have allows me to be a successful working mother. I have a successful career and a happy family life because I married a great partner.
You have a wonderful dress. What's the designer?
Abyss by Abby.
Hey, let's find out a little bit about your award. We heard some news that you won. You're going to win something tonight.
That's right.
What did you do to win the award?
So I'm winning the award for Debt Finance Advisor of the Year. So I was able to work closely with owners and developers and helping them with their financing needs and securing debt. And that would be construction loans or bridge financing or permanent financing across asset classes.
What do you think the winning an award for you will mean? Like, what does it do? Like, is it something that you show to your kids and say, listen, you work hard, you become a lawyer, you become a doctor? Like, how do awards translate in the future success?
I think the award helps validate all the hard work you've been doing, and it keeps you top of mind so that you can get future business and keep the snowball effect.
Can you do plug-in? What's your a website or how people can find you?
Sure, on LinkedIn you could find me under Jillian Mariuti.
It's too much?
No, I gotta move this. This is like,
Can you see?
yeah.
What is your name?
Christina Canesi.
Christina, you told me that you're a real estate person. Can you talk a little bit about your real estate experience?
So I've been in the business for 2 years now. I've experienced a lot. I've done land sales, commercial, residential, rentals. I've done it all. I'm mainly on Staten Island, but I do Staten Island and New Jersey.
You're obviously very beautiful. Do you think your looks help you as a person that people want to deal with? Do you think that matters?
No. It's what's up here.
What do you think you have extra special knowledge in the real estate that separates you from others?
I hustle. What separates me from others is that I work 24/7. I answer my phone and I do the work. I eat, sleep, live, breathe the real estate, and that's it.
Like, is there a particular secret? Like, what's the efforts that you do the most rewarding for you?
I'm always learning. My mind is very open and I always want to learn. And I think that's what puts me above the rest because you have to always have a learning mindset.
What is your website?
My Instagram is at Christina Canesi and that's my TikTok as well. Thank you.
You see yourself?
Yes.
What is your name?
I am Sarah Cotty.
I'm Sterling Quinn.
What do you do here?
I am here because I do residential real estate at Sirhan.
I'm a real estate investor and I do fashion design. I own my own business.
Do you think beautiful looks help you in the real estate world? Like, do you think people want to deal with a real estate person who also looks pretty and smells good?
Well, thank you for saying that I smell good. I would say it comes down to knowledge at the end of the day. But, it is real estate, and I think, a presence on social media goes a long way.
What is your secret in the real estate world? Like, how do you become successful?
Hard work.
You know what? To her point, hard work comes from inspired work. The more fun you have, the more money you make. So learn how to have fun, working hard, doing what you love, and just commit to it. That is transcendent. You know what I mean?
You said that you are in the fashion design. Do you think when the real estate agent dress fashionably and beautiful, it helps to make a sale?
Listen, when you dress the way you feel, we want to all walk out into the world with this confidence and this embodiment of who we are. When you can dress like that, you translate it to everyone in the world. People on the subway, if they look at you in sweats, they look past you. If they see you in a suit, it's instant respect. So whatever you're doing, dress confident, feel confident, make sure it matches, give your 100%, work hard.
Can you do a plug-in? What's your Instagram? What's your social media?
Would love to. I'm Quinn of New York. My fashion label's the label Quinn.
And I am Cotty NYC.
May I ask what's your name?
Chris,
Chris, what do you do?
I'm a real estate broker.
Really?
Yeah.
You're in the right place. What kind of broker you are?
For now, I'm doing rentals, I'm doing residentials, but maybe I'm jumping to commercials.
Why did you come here to the award ceremony? Are you expecting to get clients? Do you want to get a job? What do you try to bring home after you come home tonight?
Yeah. So last time I was at the residential event, so I said let me go to the commercial event since I want to jump to commercial side. So yeah, I want to meet some clients, meet some people, and do some connections.
What is your social media?
It's Chris and COKAJ. It's the last name.
Kat, thank you. Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
How do you feel getting the award? I'll hold it for you.
Okay, look, do you want to start or?
We good.
Well, I feel great. It was great to be recognized by my peers, by my friends, people in the industry, and it was great to be among some of the titans in the game, like Bob Knackel and Paul Massey, and these are people that I respect and admire, and hopefully I can fill their shoes as I get older.
How was the path to getting the award? What did you do? There were so many hundreds of people here, and you got the award. What did you do?
The path was patience and perseverance, and being diligent and caring about my clients, caring about the solution more than about the money. And when you worry more about the solution and fixate your focus on that, you get it done, you'll make the money. So for me, it's all about problem solving.
What are you gonna do after you got the award? Where are you gonna take this award? Are you gonna put it in your office? Are you gonna send it to your friends? Like a picture of it? Like what can you do with an award like this?
The office being built in New Jersey, so once we're gonna move in, it will be there. For now, it will be in my home office.
What is your website?
I'm in the process of making it.
Do you have like Instagram or social media?
I do. Signature Capital Associates and Hadlastic, HADLASTIC is the personal.
Okay, what is your name?
That's on you.
We're going to do an interview type thing? Great. Greg Corbin.
You got an award today. How do you feel about it?
Beyond ecstatic.
We all can feel this. Like, what are you going to do with the award? How that will impact your life?
The award will go on my shelf of lucite behind the other 200 to 250 awards.
Do you think your sense of humor will help you in the real estate world?
I believe so, but I'm just going to freelance a little bit. I'm going to go off script a little bit. Yeah, remember that? Who are we actually talking to here? Who's your audience? Salman? Great. Salman, thank you so much for this award. My name is Greg Corbin. I'm the president of Northgate Real Estate Group. We are the top bankruptcy and foreclosure group in New York City. I'm here with my managing director, Chaya Milwern, Felix Adis, my attorney extraordinaire, Paul Rubin, and the world's, if not New York's best auctioneer, Matthew Mannion. Together, we've done about $3 billion in business, and we are very happy that the market is down as opposed to everyone else who is upset the market is down. So let our business continue. We're happy to be here. Thank you, Salman, for the award, and I will hand it over to someone else.
I'll do it. I just want people to know that when it comes to selling distressed properties, there is no one better than Greg Corbin. I've worked with him for more than 9 years. I've seen him get retained more than 50 times in different bankruptcy cases in New York, in the Southern District, in the Eastern District, in New Jersey. There is no one better. If you have a property that's in trouble, you need to talk to Greg. He will save your economic life.
Oh, can I go again now? Oh, with the Love Fest. And by the way, the feeling is reciprocal. Paul Rubin, by the way, treats every single one of my deals as if it's his own deal, as if he has his dog in the fight, as if his career depends on it. So much appreciated, Paul Rubin, who gets us retained, who deals with the entire process, who gets us paid on the back end. None of this is going in the video anyway, so it's all good anyway. It's fine. But my sincere appreciation goes to Chaya and Felix, who about 8 months ago left our old firm to start our new firm. We've been wildly successful. Thank God. It's been a great run, and may it continue to be so.
What's your name?
Christina Blakesley.
I saw you getting an award today. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm really honored that I was recognized for the Rising Star Award. It's been, commercial real estate in this industry is really important to me, and it's just a testament to the trust and faith that my clients put in me.
What did it take to get an award like as a Rising Star? How do you feel about it? What are you gonna do when you come back home with an award like this?
Well, I mean, really, it's not just me, right? None of this is done in isolation, and I just can't thank my team and my partners at Wilkie Farr for making sure that we have an exceptional program to offer to our clients.
How do you take this award future? Like, what do you plan to do with this? What's the significance of it? Like, how that might change your path?
Well, given like you heard in my speech today, I'd like to take this opportunity just to encourage everyone to do their part in terms of correcting and ensuring gender equality for women.
Okay. Do you think right now most of the brokers are male-dominated industry, but it keeps changing to more like female agents? Do you think people prefer to buy from a female agent over the male agent?
I'm not sure if it's terms of preference, but I think you need all different types of people to create a successful business model.
What's the difference having like a gender, like a female agent versus male agent? Is there like any special style based?
I'm not sure that there is like the gender norms that are too specific. It's really individuals, but the more diverse group that you have, the more ideas, the more you can cater to a larger group in the public. It just becomes something that reflects more of the general public.
What is your like a website, like maybe like Instagram? Do you have social media? How people can find you?
Just on a website, so you can just LinkedIn, Christina Blakesley.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here at the Real Estate Awards. So, who you are?
My name is John O'Neill. I'm a manager. Let's start over.
Come over. 3, 2, cue the talent. We're at the Real Estate Commercial Red Awards. May I ask what is your name?
Yes, my name is John O'Neill. I'm a managing partner at O'Neill Gallant Law Firm. I'm a real estate attorney. I do. Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what separates other attorneys from real estate attorneys?
From real estate attorneys, real estate attorneys are much more pragmatic. They know the intricacies of most transactions, and so as opposed to being litigious, a lot of real estate attorneys, they want to get a job done. So they look for unique ways of getting the deal closed. And so that would definitely separate.
How that separates you as attorney from all the other real estate attorneys? We're gonna go even deeper.
Yeah. So we practice real estate law in New Jersey and in New York. And in addition to doing resi, we also do commercial and we also do banking work. And so, we have a good team, a very quick team, that's very in tune with all of our clients. What separates us, one example, for instance, is that all of our clients have our cell phones. And so what we do with our clients, we form a chat group with our clients, and so they don't have to send us an email and wait overnight. Someone on the team will get back back to them.
Like, what's the key to getting clients for you? That's my last question, and I'm going to let you go back to you.
No, thank you. The key, we know what we can provide to our clients, and so we're very transparent with our clients, and we tell them, you work with us, and then you're not going to go to any other law firm. And so, once a client gets that access that they're not able to get with other attorneys, and they realize, okay, if I send them a question, they have a response to me within 15 minutes, and that,
Do a plug-in. What's your social media?
My social media.
Do you know your Instagram or like your
yes.
website?
Started the question.
Okay. May I ask what's your social media? What's your website?
Yes. Our website is ogplawfirm.com, and our social media handle is O'Neill Gallant, ONALGALLANT.
Thank you. Of course. Can I ask what? По-русски или по-английски? По-английски. Guys, famous Nazar Nazarov is here. Let's find out, why did you come to the Red Real Estate Awards, and what are you going to do here tonight?
Sure. Okay. I'm usually a regular here. I know Salman very well. This is a
How
great...
many times?
This is, I think, my third time here. Salman, it provides a phenomenal platform for real estate investors, for real estate, anyone in the industry.
Why?
he just has a great network, and people want to come out and basically experience the awards ceremony where people who are the upper echelon of the real estate world coming together, being together, and celebrating their wins. So it's a phenomenal event. Very few people can pull it off like Salman.
What's special about people that win here? Can you tell like who won, who not, before you see the person?
So I know there's a lot of awards tonight. Bob Knackel is getting an award for Lifetime Achievement. For a friend of mine, Leo Jacobs, is getting an award for top bankruptcy lawyer in the real estate space. I think what's great about this award ceremony is that it has such a wide moat of different types of awards, different types of people in the industry. Everyone sees the front-facing real estate broker, right, whether it's commercial or residential, but they don't see a lot of the back work that attorneys do, title companies, everyone involved. It's a very multiple pieces of the puzzle that needs to get done for a real estate transaction to happen. And this is what happens when you go to an event like this. You see many people in different sides of that world. It's fantastic.
Let's talk a little bit about you. What do you do?
So I'm an investor, and we have a private debt fund. We focus on multifamily, distressed real estate, non-performing notes, private lending in the commercial space. We're very opportunistic, and we're asset agnostic, so we focus on primarily multifamily, but we do commercial, retail, anything that is opportunistically makes sense financially. We look at it, and we can get very creative on deal flow. That's why a lot of deal flow comes to us.
How do you see your business in the next 20, 50 years? How do you're still a young guy, so you can...
I appreciate the flattery. I will say that real estate is a very cyclical business. So right now we're in a side of the business where you're having a lot of cyclicality in terms of interest rates. Things are depressed to a certain degree. But if you look at the residential market, there was news the other day that it's the highest price ever. There's so much demand. So it's hard to say. I will say that real estate will be higher 25 years from now. But there is always subsectors of the market that perform, and it's up to the astute investor to figure out when to enter, when to exit. And I think that's what makes real estate so interesting, is that you always have different side pockets of the industry really outperforming, and at the same token underperform, like offices right now. So it's very, very interesting in general.
What makes you excited about real estate? I guess my question is, how are you different from other guys who do the same thing? What do you do?
I think everyone has to find their niche in real estate, and when you find that niche, you laser in on it. I think what makes us different is that the name of our company is called Intrepid Equity Management, and Intrepid means bold. So we'll do deals some people won't look at because it's not a cookie cutter deal or it's perfect. We'll do deals and get very creative with the seller, with financing. We'll do things that are just a little bit more to get our hands dirty, so to speak. It won't be a clean-cut deal. That's why people come to us and give us deal flow, and we execute on it because they understand that we can take a deal that's not so perfect.
Do a plug-in. What's your social media?
I'm sorry?
What's your website? How people can look you up?
Sure. Our website is... we're not so social media friendly yet, but we will be. Our main website is Intrepid Equity Management, mgmt.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask, what's your name?
My name is Douglas Meyerson. I represent GSM Charity Auctions. We're here tonight at the Real Estate Red Awards, benefiting the Ronald McDonald House, pediatric cancer. And I'm very happy here to represent and maximize fundraising goals.
What's your secret? How do you do the auction? How do you get people to bid? Do you have hidden people who will raise their hands? How do you jump it up?
Well, the way we work, if you could see what we have on the table or in my hand, there are just bid sheets. We do online, but it's actually very simplified by doing on the bid sheets with pens, because it just makes the process a lot more fun to the supporter, and it just seems to get people interacted onto the auction tables. And basically the way it works is you sign up your name on the bid sheet. We're trying to raise prices to help raise money for charity, and I act as as an auctioneer to help out, get people to participate, because there's amazing auction items, sports and celebrity memorabilia, trips and experiences that are just lifetime, 5-star, no expiration date, amazing things to do.
Can you do a plug-in? What's your social media?
My social media,
Website, how they can
well, we're at GSM Charity Auctions on Instagram. And my email is doug@grandstandsports. And I just got a little flustered there, but I would love to hear from anybody, and I'm a cost and risk-free service, so reach out to me. I'll travel anywhere in the country on my dime to help put a wow factor into your event and to have record-breaking fundraising experiences. Thank you.
Thank you. They all very excited.
Everybody, please give us your attention. Take a seat. Selman. Thank you. May I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and honored guests, it's my pleasure to welcome to you all to the 2024 Commercial Real Estate Awards. Tonight we gather to recognize and celebrate the best of the best in our industry, and I'm thrilled to be your host for this special evening. Before we begin, I'd like to make a moment and thank each of one of you for your contribution to the world of commercial real estate. Your hard work, innovation, and dedication have helped shape the skyline of our city and drive economic growth. And now, without further ado, it's my honor to introduce you to our first announcer for this evening, Paul Massey. Paul.
I'm presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award to my best buddy, brother, Bob Knapp. So, I'm 22 years old. I wrangled my way into a job at CBRE in New York. I don't know how that happened. It was a miracle, complete miracle. And I'm 2 months on the job, and they have a summer metro area conclave where all the people who worked at CBRE, this is way back in the day, got together. And I ended up at a table, and there's this 21-year-old kid who looked like he was 16 sitting next to me, and it's Bob. He was a summer intern in their Hackensack, New Jersey office. And it was wild. It was the old days. CBRE wasn't as probably corporate as it was, it was a wild drinking fest. And at some point, a food fight ensued. And so Bob, who was on my right, we flipped the table over, and all of a sudden we're winning the food fight. Because I didn't realize at the time, he's one of the star pitchers who would ever spend time at Penn. He's like an Ivy League record-holding pitcher, and we're killing everyone. And I'm like, I love this guy. This is so much fun. And a year later, he shows up in the New York City office of CB, and we informally partnered up. We spent 5 years there. We had an amazing time. Then we had Massey Knackle together for 26 years. Just one fun day after another. We absolutely loved it. And so it's been really a 39, or I hate these numbers, but like 4-decade friendship. So to fast forward all this, to be reading an article in the New York Times, which was the most, which is, I've never seen a more, I've never seen an article on any real estate professional in any publication, never mind the New York Times, that was more glowing and fantastic and accurate. And so this kid, Matt Haig, who was the reporter, came and hung out with me for an hour, interviewed me, and I dusted off some of my notes from that meeting with Matt, and it was 22 billion of real estate sales, 2,339 individual transactions. I mean, it's a miracle. There'll be no greater. I mean, the Lifetime Achievement Award for Bob tonight, I mean, I don't know how anyone ever does that. And so I dusted off my notes about what I talked to Matt about. Bob his IQ is off the charts. He's the smartest person in the room legitimately. He's strategic. He can play three-dimensional chess. He's got a photographic memory. And Matt's like, come on, Paul, stop. There has to be, this can't be real. I'm like, no, it is real. And you know what, Matt? The best thing about it is, Bob is a wonderful person. He's a great father. He's a great husband. He's a great friend. And everyone always is like, oh, he can't be writing that stuff. But you know what? He writes it, he lives it, and he's a wonderful person. So Matt calls me up 2 days after the article comes out, and he's like, so what do you think? What do you think? He's this young, energetic guy. And I'm like, you know what, Matt? I think almost everyone loved the article. So I think it's wonderful you're all here for Bob tonight, and I am really glad to be here for Bob tonight. And thanks for coming. And there can't be a more deserving person for a Lifetime Achievement Award.
There's no holidays. You're working around the clock, especially with email and cell phones and everything else today. It's not like the old days when we didn't have any of those gadgets. But Sin, you've been absolutely unbelievable. Who knows what the future holds? If we have a business, maybe you'll be my partner. Who knows? We'll see. We're in the process of figuring that out right now, and we'll keep you posted as it comes along. But Selman, to you, congratulations on what you've created with the Red Awards. It's unbelievable to recognize so many deserving people in our industry. Pablo, thank you so much for being here. I love you. And Sin, you're the greatest. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for letting me do what I love. I've always said the reason that I work so much is because selling buildings to me is a career, but it's also my hobby. You know, I have my two most important people in the world to me, my wife Cynthia, my daughter Sophie, who's 15. If they went on a girls' weekend and went out of town, the whole weekend I'd be working on selling buildings. That's how much I love it. So thank you very much for this award. I was so surprised and so thankful, and thank you. Person who is going to be the MC calls in sick like an hour before the show is going to start. And I was getting an award that night, I think Investment Sales Broker of the Year. Selman's like, Bob, what do I do? I need an MC. I said, Selman, don't worry about it, pal. I got it. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Never MC'd anything before. Got up here, did it. He loved it. Everybody seemed to like it. I said, all right, what the heck, I'll do it again. So here I am. I'm your MC for the night. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Red Award. All right, our first award tonight goes to an unbelievable mortgage broker. This is Debt and Finance Advisor of the Year from something. A big firm. Jillian Mariuti, come on up. On the new Bob Knackle show that is debuting on March 13th, our guest is going to be Steve Siegel, the global chairman of brokerage at CBRE. It's a Johnny Carson style show. I'm Johnny, she's Ed McMahon, and we're going to have Steve as our first guest. It's going to be unbelievable. If you can make it, it's going to be filmed at NYU. We're having a live studio audience, 150 people. Couldn't think of a better co-host than Jillian. So in addition to being an unbelievable debt broker, she's also my co-host. So Jillian, love it.
Appreciate it, Bob. I'm going to start things off by actually quoting you. To quote Bob Knackle, he says that commercial real estate is the people business. And it certainly is. And that's why I love what I do, because I love meeting people, new people on a daily basis across all aspects. Lawyers, title, lenders, and of course the owners and developers. I mean, in what industry are you going to meet the cast of characters that we have in this group right here, in this room? So I absolutely love it. So I'm grateful to have my job. And I'm grateful for the platform I work on. I wouldn't be here today or have the year that I had without my colleagues and the open format and collaborative teamwork that we have going on. So I'm grateful to leverage the expertise. And I'll end with a special thank you to my husband who's here today. I just have to say, you can have a successful career and a happy family life and be a mother when you are with the right partner, and I certainly am. So thank you guys.
Recognized by such an esteemed group of people. I want to thank my team who really support me and my ideas, even those that are radical and like sometimes coloring on the line. So thank you for allowing me to do that and to do that with me and be innovative. Thank you to my clients who are some now my friends, some who will be my clients. I appreciate that you allow me to use my innovation on your projects, and appreciate it, and we have so much fun together. Thank you for this award, and I really am very, amazed by the group of people that you got here together, and it is absolutely an honor. Thank you all.
Granular details. They know how to position things for a client. I've gotten to know Leo over the past few months, and I have to tell you, he not only knows everything about his craft, he not only protects all of his clients, but he is also one of the nicest people you could ever meet. I've had the pleasure, we were just down in the Bahamas at the Real Deal event. We had one night, we were out with a bunch of folks who were smoking some cigars, having some after dinner drinks, talking about real estate. And when you're out in a social setting and all you're doing is talking about real estate, you know that guy's really into it. And I got to tell you something. Leo Jacobs is really into what he does. He's the best at it. Leo, come on up and get Bankruptcy Attorney of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. Allow me to take out my Chat GPT. We're in the world of AI, right? Why do something in 2 hours when you can do it in 2 seconds? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am deeply honored to receive the title of Bankruptcy Attorney of the Year. This achievement is a testament to the hard work and dedication of our team at Jacobs PC. In our industry, success often comes with unseen challenges, especially in times of financial distress. It's crucial to recognize the mental health struggles faced by debtors, borrowers, and investors, even lenders. As legal professionals, we must prioritize empathy and support for those navigating difficult times. Let's work together to foster a culture that destigmatizes mental health issues and promotes open dialogue. Thank you for your support, and let's continue to strive for excellence while prioritizing the well-being of our clients and our colleagues. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support.
Congratulations, Leo. For tonight, New York City Borough Award to Alpha Realty's Navisha Malif. Come on up.
New York real estate is where it's at. Today, February 29th, happens to be my 15th year anniversary in this business. And I can tell you what, the energy never dies. Bob, you've been a true inspiration to me since day one, by the way, and I think you know that I told you numerous times.
Thank you so much.
I always have to look you up into what you're doing, what's happening. Dose of inspiration now, just pull out my phone and you show up. It's amazing, by the way. I am really thrilled to be here, surrounded with all my peers celebrating here. I'm remembering from, like I said, February 29th, summer when you picked this date, it was an amazing day for me. It's a big milestone for me today. All the way from my very challenging and humble beginnings, stressful beginnings as well, all the way till now. I really want to express my gratitude and support, and especially my wife and my team sitting right here at table 5. Thank you all, big shout out to them, and congratulations to everyone. I'm looking forward to celebrating and have a good time tonight.
Congratulations, Lev. Well deserved. Okay, our next award, Office Leasing Broker of the Year. And I have to tell you that my relationship with this guy started about 40 years ago by having a relationship with his dad. And his dad was an unbelievable real estate practitioner, but Chris Okada has surpassed what his dad has done, and is also not only one of the great leasing brokers in the city, but again, also one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. And I have to tell you, the location of the NACL map room is undisclosed, but Chris was the broker who found the space for me. And he signed an NDA, kept it quiet. Chris, come on up.
So it is definitely, I am very, very, very happy to receive this reward. But the truth of the matter is that in May of 2020, I snuck into the office and I was looking out the window in Herald Square and there was not a soul in sight. And I thought in 60 days, 18 years of blood, sweat, tears, luck, hustle, grind, losing and winning was over. I thought it was over. I think a lot of other people here thought it was over. And then the press came with the New York Post saying, New York City is dead. It's terrible. There's more rats than there's people. And I went down to Palm Beach with everyone else and I spent a month there and I said, there's no business for me here. There's no buzz, there's no money, there's no real money. And I looked up the statistics and New York City still had a $1.8 trillion GDP and South Florida was $500 billion. I said, well, there you go, right there. That's all I needed to see right there. So I came back and I made a promise to myself that I will never, ever, ever stop, even if I thought it was over. And a broker, one of my agents, there was only two of us, and an agent came in and he said, I rented an office space. And I said, great, how big was it? He goes, it was 300 square feet and we made $500. And I said, every deal counts. And that has been my mantra since 2020. And since 2021, we've grown 700% in our portfolio. Our revenue is up 300%. And I'm not here to brag. I'm not doing this for money. But there's 100 million feet of vacancy, and I want to be 3% of the answer. Just 3 million feet by the end of this decade, 3%, and I'm up to 700,000 feet. And I even bought a building from Bob, an office building. It was a little early. It was a little early in the cycle. I thought it was the bottom 2 years ago. So when people are like, it's the bottom, I'm like, well, I've been thinking that for a couple years now. So I don't know if it's the bottom, but if it is, it's going to be a glorious way up. And also, this is the best opportunity to buy real estate in my lifetime. In 22 years, they're giving buildings away. And if you have the wherewithal, if you have the gumption, and you don't even need that much money, you just need, gumption. You need balls. And then this is your market. And we're going to have a whole new set of players in New York City. And Bob's going to be there. He'll sell them, all kinds of stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. And I have to tag on to what Chris said, because for decades I said that the best buying opportunity I had ever seen in New York was during the S&L crisis in the early 90s. I really think today is a much better buying opportunity. People are afraid. They don't want to buy. What does Warren Buffett say? When nobody wants to buy, that's when you buy. When everybody wants to buy, that's when you sell. You have buildings today, both residential and commercial, that are selling for the same price per foot that they were selling for 20 and 25 years ago. I guarantee you that 3 or 4 years from today, at the peak of the market, everybody in this room is going to say, you know what? In 2023 and 2024, I should have bought everything in sight. I guarantee you it will happen. Never bet against this city. The city is strong. It's going to come back. And I think it is the best buying opportunity that I've ever seen in 40 years. So, Chris, I agree with you completely. Our next award, Property Management Firm of the Year, the Dermott Company. We've done a lot of business with Dermott. Come on up, Andrew Levinson.
Is 33 years old. We've been New York specialists for the past 24 years. And I think that property management, a lot of folks in the room are brokers and you guys do amazing work. But I think property management is the unsung hero of our industry because we have to work day in, day out to serve our clients, our customers, our tenants. And we're in the multifamily business, so we're taking care of people's homes. And so we have to do that job 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And we've made great efforts over the last 10 years, really, since my partners and I bought the business from our founder, to elevate the level of service in what we do and focus on taking care of the people. And we figure the business follows from that, right? If we take care of our customers, they'll stay with us, they'll be happy to pay more, and tell their friends. And it's working out pretty well. I know we're getting the award, but I truly believe we deserve it. I think that we've elevated ourselves above a lot of what other people are doing in the city. A lot of us are tenants in New York, and we don't love our landlords, and we want to be lovable. So, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Selma. We really appreciate this.
Congratulations, Andrew, and tell Steve congratulations too. Our next award, our next award is for one of my very, very dearest and best friends. We've been friends for 55 years. I have to tell you, Jimmy Ventura, Paul and I started MK in 1988, I think it was 1989. I have an extra ticket for a New York Giants football game. I call up Jimmy and, hey V, you want to come to this football game with me? I spent the whole time selling him on coming to work at Massynackle, selling buildings. His love, everything that he's loved his whole life is the racetrack. He loves horses. But the guy's allergic to horses. So
I didn't know that, though.
He didn't know it. It's like sneezing all the time, so he has to get off the track. So I'm like, hey man, come sell real estate. He's like, I don't know anything about that. I say, you don't have to know anything about it. Just listen to what we tell you, work hard, and try to figure it out. So he came on, and Ed Winslow is here, who Ed was the very first broker that we ever hired in 1989. The second broker we ever hired was Jimmy Ventura. And Jimmy, in his inimitable way, and I've always said that in our business, that technical expertise is one thing, but having the ability to build bonds and relationships with people is something else, and that quality is much more important than technical expertise. The thing that has helped Jimmy Ventura become such an unbelievable broker is that if you talk to him for 15 minutes, you'll feel like he's been your friend for your whole life. And he took that ability to be likable and personable and build relationships with people. And years later, he became the president of Massynackle. And V, thank you. Massynackle would not have been what it was without all of your help. And so as much as I praise him for the work that he did professionally, I'm kind of a little upset with him for the work he did personally. Because all of my vices in life, drinking, going to the racetrack, gambling, they're all because of him. He taught me every negative thing in my life that I do. It's this guy's fault from a very young age. But notwithstanding, I do love him like a brother. He's one of my very best friends. And he is this year's Net Lease Investment Sales Broker of the Year from NNN Pro, James Ventura.
Selman. What Bob mentioned is all true. I did corrupt him the best I could throughout our 55 years. We graduated grade school and high school together, played ball together. I want to thank Paul Massey, who was here too, and Ed Winslow from the Massynackle days. The one thing about that company back then, we were young kids. And again, I didn't know anything about New York or real estate. And Bobby just said, just specialize. And I remember this, we had territory systems, which they still did. They built the whole company on it. And my area was 12 blocks by 3 blocks. And I remember ripping through all those phone calls, my 450 people in the territory, and I went, Knack, nobody's buying, nobody's selling. It was 1990. Nobody was doing anything. The toilet bowl had just flushed. Nobody knew. So I said, I need a bigger territory. He goes, go back and start from the beginning. Call again. So the four of us would come in every day, and the only thing we did was call people. 8 a day. That was it. 8 decision makers a day. And for a year and a half, we heard the same nothing. Not buying, not selling. But taking that type of education, of specializing in something, has benefited me throughout my career in real estate. I am so fortunate to be at N&M Pro, which is a net lease advisory company nationwide. And Glenn Konofsky's here, one of my partners. Thank you very much. And the one thing that we did was the same mantra that Bob and Paul said. Specialize in one thing. We specialize in net lease advisory. We sell properties. The infomercial, past 2 years, we sold over $8 billion worth of triple net lease properties nationwide. And I'm very fortunate to have had mentors like Bobby and partners like Glenn. Brett's here that's with the company as well, and a few other people. So thank you very, very much. Thank you, Selman, and looking for more corruption. Thank you.
Awesome, Jimmy. Awesome. And Paul, if you're still here, I think there were a lot of things that we could be proud of. But I will tell you that the thing that I'm most proud of is that the training that we gave folks resonated with them. And the servant leadership that we implemented, where we tried to make everybody around us better than ourselves, was something that stuck with people. So if you look at the New York City investment sales landscape today, the thing that Paul and I are most proud of is that today in New York, there are 29 companies or divisions of companies that are active in investment sales that are owned by or run by people that learn the business at Massey Knakkel. That is an unbelievable thing, I think, and a testament to the hard work of people like Jimmy and Ed and Tommy D and Jenny and everybody else who work so hard under our guidelines. All right, our next award, Innovative CIO of the Year from Caldera Real Estate Ventures, John Tabaznutlu. John, please come up. So sorry about that, John.
For this. I really love being in the same room with all the colorful personalities of New York. And I think maybe most of us are in the client business. And I think merit is very important, but I think personality is very important. And a lot of investors go with the people they love. So I wish you all the best. You have both, obviously. So really appreciate Salman, Bob, and the...
Hey, come on, guys. Shh. If you want to talk, go ahead, go to the bar, please. Thanks.
Thank you. I want to thank Salman and Bob and the rest of the committee for recognizing our innovative business model and hard work. Innovative CIO in my case stands for Chief Investment Officer, which is my background for the past 16 years. It's investment acquisitions here in New York. I founded Caldera over a year ago. We're a little bit of an interesting disrupting model. Having worked as an executive for big companies as Chief Investment Officer and family offices, I realized that there's a need for what we're doing right now. So I founded Caldera over a year ago. We're an external chief investment officer and asset management platform. And we partner up with global international family offices, institutional investors, and private equity funds and hedge funds, and ultra high net worth individuals and provide them actually strategy creation and implementation services, which is a really needed service, it seems like. For our clients, we aim to solve a big problem, which is hiring a CIO and a whole team is a very costly and lengthy process. And most people don't come to that decision. If they don't make that decision, they lack a systematic approach to real estate investments and investing. This is an independent advisory model. It's actually complementary to all the other advisory models in brokerage. So we empower all our clients and investors and help them take control of their investment decision making and process. And we're off to a very good start. And we have a very powerful roster of clients. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I appreciate again for recognizing what we're doing. I'm grateful for the support and trust of all our clients, my team, colleagues in the room that I've known for many years, but most importantly, I want to thank my biggest supporter, who's my wife, who's in the audience right now. And here's to a productive and successful year for everybody.
Congratulations, John. Okay, our next award this evening for Emerging Developer of the Year from Navigation Capital Group.
And Salman for the nomination and the award. It's my honor to be here to get this award on behalf of Navigation, which is again emerging developers in New York City. For those of you who don't know, that Navigation is affiliated of Hobson Development, which is one of the most prolific Chinese developers, and listing Hong Kong Stock Exchange. And we've been very successful in China and doing all the luxury commercial and residential developments throughout the first-tier cities, and that prompts them to getting to one of the most excited city in the world, New York, and the very peak of the last cycle. So give me this opportunity to spend my last 3.5 years to work on this very exciting project, Monogram, New York. It's high-end residential development located on 47th Street between Lexington and 3rd Avenue. And it's been challenging but rewarding experience. And it's grateful to be recognized for the work, and hopefully I can spend my relationship connections in this group and do more business in the future. Thank you.
Congratulations, Patrick. Okay, our next Construction Loan Broker of the Year, which means he must negotiate some pretty complicated deals. From Signature Capital Associates, Mohammed Kadla. Mohammed, come on.
For all being here today, you all look great. You look fabulous. This is kind of a surreal moment right now because for 16 years, up until 7 years ago, I was a residential mortgage banker. And it was a moment when I had an argument with a client for a $100,000 co-op deal that I decided to leave the business. And about 2 years to close the first $700,000 loan. And in January, we closed a $70 million construction loan. And that's why I guess I'm here, right? I'm going to just give a quick information bit as to why it's Innovative Deal of the Year. With the interest rate market the way it is, and we did the loan with the debt fund. Debt funds, they have to force fund the loan from day one into cash management account, and the rates are pretty high, obviously. But we were able to get the lender to agree to put the cash management money into an interest-bearing account in the favor of the client, and we were able to get 4 points back to the client on the loan. So our effective rate went from 12.25% to 8.5% to $70 million. I do want to thank the likes of Bob Knackel, James Famularo, James Nelson, Timothy Overorger, Michael Rudder, Paul Massey, because when I started this journey, I had no clue what I was doing, but I would attend every time they had an event where they were speaking, so I could just learn from them. So I appreciate you for your selflessness. Hopefully I could pay you forward. I do want to say that this is a grind. This industry is difficult, and it is rewarding, and I want everyone to make sure they check in with their mental health, their spiritual health, their physical health, and make sure you stay in touch with your loved ones, because this could pull you away from it. You don't want to lose that at the end of the day. So that being said, table 11, please stand up, because you guys are the support group that I love. And let's just have a great night, and thank you again.
This is Muhammad, and you know what? I would be remiss when I mention that Jimmy Ventura and I were friends for 55 years. There's another guy here who we've been friends with for 55 years, another one of my great friends. This is like such a great night for me, because I had Paul Massey here, I had Jimmy Ventura getting an award, but Pistol Pete Morgan is here from Maywood, New Jersey. And Pete Morgan has been friends with Jimmy and I also for 55 years, going back to kindergarten. There's still about 7 of us that get together periodically, play some poker, but these two guys are among my very best friends. And Petey, thanks for being here tonight to support Jimmy. Our next award tonight goes to another one of my best friends, and somebody who, if I have any vices that Jimmy didn't teach me, Tommy probably taught them to me. When Massey Knackel was looking to open an office in Queens in 1999, we said, who the heck can we hire to open this office for us? So in our inimitable wisdom, we decided to hire an ex-Marine and an ex-beat cop who walked the streets of Queens. And he was the brother of an attorney, Nick Donovan, who we had done a lot of work with. And Paul met Tommy, they clicked. I met Tommy, we clicked. And one of the things I have to say, again, technical expertise. Tommy is one of the best brokers you know. He knows everything about Queens. He is truly the king of Queens. Not the guy who has the show on TV. Tommy is the king of Queens. But another thing that I have to say thank you for, T, and to you too, V. There was a period of time, my folks died when I was young, and there was a period of time when holidays were tough, but there was always a holiday when I could go to the Donovan's house or the Ventura's house. And as long as I live, I'll never forget that. All right, Queens Investment Sales Broker of the Year from Meridian Capital Corp. My good buddy Tommy Donovan. Come on.
Okay, couple things. I'm glad it's black tie, makes us all look slim. Number 2, Bobby, I love you. Mrs. Knackel, Cindy, I love you. So Bob and Cynthia, I was on their second date with them. That's the whole thing. It doesn't work out good for him. Do not be his business partner. Look what happened last week, Cushman. I'm hiring, you want a job.
I'm the investment sales. Come on, Bob. I'll give you a desk. I'll give you a phone. Come on. A couple things. Well, I'm really blessed to be in this business. My team is here. Tommy and Abby. Eugene couldn't be here. My business partners, James Familaro is here. Dear friend Jenny's here. Allie's here. But we're in the business. Chris Okada, you bought a building for Bob, you overpaid. But we're in a business where there's enough to go around and everybody treats each other with such respect. Like Lev Mavishев got an award tonight. Really, on the street, setting the lead as a competitor, a young gentleman in the business, did it. Ben Normatov, who's his right-hand man, invited me to his wedding after meeting him at an event. You know what? This is what love is. When you're in good people and good business, I was a New York City cop. I walked away from a pension and a lifetime of benefits because Bob and Paul said, Tom, walk up this path, he goes, we'll change your life. And I quit my job. Did I not? You know what? We're blessed to be here. Jimmy V, I knew before I was in the real estate business. He's the only person I'll admit that cooks better than I do. all shit aside, seriously. We're blessed to be here tonight. Salman, thank you. Bobby, thank you. V, thank you. Cynthia, thank you, my friends, family. James, Tommy Lynn, we're blessed to be here. It's a great business. Where else can you go and lie for a living and get paid a lot of money? Thank you.
All right, Tommy, congratulations. Tonight, Bankruptcy and Foreclosure Broker of the Year from Northgate Real Estate Group, Greg Corbin, also an ex-Massey Knacko broker.
In 2007, started with Tommy Donovan, Bob, a couple other people in the room. Wanted to just say thank you to my wife for all the love and support and putting up with all the ridiculous business hours. Table over the team, my entire team, but especially Kyla and Felix who lead the team and have been with me and took the jump with me back in last June to start our own firm, Northgate. And my bankruptcy attorney over there, Paul Rubin, who I probably speak to more than my wife, and his wife, who allows me to speak to him at all sorts of ridiculous hours of the day and the night. So anyway, thank you for receiving. Thank you for giving me this award. Happy to be here, and cheers, everybody.
Well done, Greg. Well deserved. Okay, our next award goes to another guy that we were just hanging out with in the Bahamas, and also one of the smartest dudes that you'll ever meet in the real estate business. And this award is aptly named for the most innovative capital advisor of the year. From Annex Real Estate Partners, Eric Brody. Come on up, Eric.
Just start this off that this is a non-chat GPT speech. I think it's important that I tell you that. Salman, Bob, thank you guys so much. And Bob, cheers to your next chapter. I'm super excited to see what you do. You know, the Red Awards, Real Estate Development Awards, we're all getting together. And I think it's super relevant and super important. It personally means the absolute world to me. But let me tell you why. New York City, as Chris was saying and others, got kicked in the face over the last 2 years. I know I got my teeth kicked in, and some of my friends here at table number 1 over here did as well. And you know what? When that happens, right? When that happens, that's when innovation occurs, right? When your present state is so uncomfortable, you have to look for a new solution. that's when you intervene. New York City multifamily office getting rocked, and as Chris said, the opportunity is now there. So, get curious, step into the abyss. I am New York forever, and New York will come back, and now is that opportunity. And my last thing is, it is important that all of us here together, those that were here in NYC during the downturn, are here to support each other, are here to bring that energy that is required for this city to come back. Because if I hear about another city better than this one, I am done with it. It's NYC forever. F the rest of the country. Let's go.
All right, four to go. We love the Rising Star category because these are the folks who are going to be the superstars of the future. Rising Star Attorney of the Year, Multifamily Investment Sales, Wilkie Farr and Gallagher's Christina Blakesley. Christina, come on.
Thank you so much for this award. It means a lot to me. In particular, because I'd like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to my clients, without whom none of this would be possible. It is their trust, confidence, and partnership that allowed me and my team at Wilkie to excel. As you all know, we are incredibly fortunate to be part of a dynamic and forward-thinking industry that is constantly effing evolving. Commercial real estate is not just about bricks and mortar. It is about shaping communities, creating space that inspire, and driving economic growth. I would be remiss, though, if I didn't take this opportunity to ask all of you in this room to do me a favor, and yourselves, actually, a favor, to do your part to help us as an industry achieve gender equality by actively supporting and opening doors for women in our workplace. While we have made significant progress in recent years, there is still so much more work to be done to ensure that women have equal opportunities, representation, and support. This goes beyond mere lip service or token gestures. It requires a commitment to dismantling barriers, challenging biases, and creating an inclusive culture that empowers women to thrive and excel. It's up to each one of us to challenge the status quo, advocate for change, and actively support the advancement of women in our industry. By doing so, we will create a more equitable workplace, but also pave the way for a more inclusive and prosperous future, and leave this industry in a much better place than when we entered it. Thank you.
Okay, our next award, Real Estate Tech Company of the Year for Procentree, and another guy we were hanging out with down in the Bahamas, John Russ and Nadav Schnall. Come on up.
And so I just want to say thank you very much for the Red Awards. Thank you, Bob. We very much appreciate being here, especially in our early stage. So it's great to be recognized as a technological innovation. So thank you very much, and have a lovely evening.
Just a little bit more. I'd like to thank all of the property managers and landlords over the last year that have put their faith in us to start putting building monitors, leak detectors, and natural gas detectors in their buildings. And I'd just like to remind all of you, if you have a stove in your apartments, in your buildings, you'll need a natural gas detector by May of 2025. Come see us. Thank you.
You got to give Benny a call because he is a blast to hang out with and talk to. Our most dynamic developer of the year, New Empire Group's Bentley's out.
I don't know why Solomon put me in the end of the event, the last one to come here to get the award. Because probably I told him to prepare 30-minute speech for tonight and put it in the last one, right? So, but I waited for too long. I totally forgot what I need to talk. So I tried to make it short, right? If everybody didn't know our company called New Empire Group, my corporation, I get this award. Probably work too hard or we bring too much deal to Bond, right? The past few years, I bought 2 deals from Bond. A lot here is my friend or somebody we work together. Appreciate it. So New Empire Corp have been in New York City for I'm second generation. For my dad, it's 27 years company. We are construction development company. Surprisingly, we have been complete 128 projects in New York City. Right? 8 years ago, we tried to move to Manhattan. Somebody said if you don't have an office in Manhattan, you're not called developer. Right? Even though we do so many, about 10 projects, 20 projects in the past 15 years in Manhattan, nobody know our name. So 8 years ago, we moved to 570 Lexington Avenue. So now, we have been, every year we have about 4 or 5 projects in New York City. So far, I think we have 2 projects in Manhattan, 2 projects in Queens, and about 2 to 3 in Brooklyn. So I like to work with everybody. New York City real estate development is a very big market, but very small cycle, right? I think 20% of the guys here will hang out. Most of the event together, know each other, always hang out together. So I like to do deal with everybody. We still have 2 loans that close. One is about $70 million, and the other one is about $90-something million, right? So if anybody able to bring me a good debt, I'm happy to, because interest rate is so high today, and the loan cost in order I sell good quality condo, low price to everybody for the New Yorker. Okay, thank you very much.
Your award tonight, so find Muhammad and let him make a deal. Okay, our last award tonight, you guys. Luxury Residential Developer of the Year Award. I must admit, I had a little something to do with this. Cynthia and I sold our apartment on Park Avenue, and we wanted to move to the island. We needed to be closer to Cynthia's parents. We needed a place to go. In the interim, we went to the Anagram at 1 West 60th Street, the most unbelievable building. It's like a super duper condo building that's a rental. And I got to know Josh Feder even before that process. During that process, I talked to Josh about some of the deals that he's done. Unbelievably creative, things that, I've always said you learn 80% of this business. You learn 80% of this business in your first year. You spend the rest of your life learning the rest. I had breakfast with Josh one day. I learned so much. I think I learned another 4% just in that breakfast. So Josh, come on up and get Luxury Rental Developer of the Year award. We love the whole
The award. As Bob mentioned, he's been a tenant at our building for the last few months, and just a reminder, rent is due tomorrow. Anyway, while I may be receiving this award in name, I was just a small part of a large team that brought Anagram Columbus Circle to life. We're proud of the building that we built. It's on 60th and Broadway. We think it's the best rental in New York City. We are in lease-up, so if anyone is looking for a new luxury rental, stop by. Thanks, Bob, and thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, Josh. Okay, you guys, that's our program for tonight. You're welcome to hang out, but I want to leave you with one thought. So let's earlier tonight, never bet against New York, right? Never bet against New York. One thing I will tell you that I have a lot of young people that come up to me and say, Bob, say, Bob, we've never seen this. We've never lived through this type of market. What do we do? How do we deal with it? I say, just keep doing those fundamental things. Like I told Jimmy, you know what? Go make that round of calls again. Go make those round of calls again. What I will tell you is that think of the stonecutter's creed, right? Stonecutter has a big rock in front of them. And they take a hammer and they smash that rock. And they smash that rock. And they smash that rock 99 times and nothing happens. The 100th blow, boom, the rock splits in half. To the casual observer, they believe that it was that 100th blow that made the difference. The stonecutter knows it was the 99 that came before it that made the difference. So while transaction volume is not so great, while a lot of deals are not being made, keep doing the fundamental things that you know you have to do to be a good professional, because you know what, when the market does turn around, you'll be in a great position to take advantage of that. And remember this, the market always has been, is, and always will be cyclical. It goes down, it comes back. Keep doing the things, pound the rock 99 times, so when the market comes back and you make that 100th blow and the rock splits in half and all of a sudden your business is booming, it's going to be because of all the work you did when things weren't so great. Keep the faith, have passion about what you're doing. Love this business, go out there, give it your all. And you know what? Great things can happen. The real estate business is the most purest form of meritocracy that exists in the world, right? You will get out of it what you put into it. So put in good things, put in hard work, do the fundamentals, and you know what? Great things will happen. It's right around the corner. I'm telling you, we still have some stuff to go through, but at the
You know, I went out there, that's when I was encountering them, we didn't remember each other.
Yeah.
And our server was this really great guy.
Okay. Oh, Dominic.
Dominic, yeah.
Yeah, I actually went to one of his shows at House.
Oh, really? I have never been there. How sad. But it's Brian, it was actually.
And my name is Ben O'Clound. I'm from New York, and I'm a photographer since 20 years. And I really have to say, this is wonderful equipment I'm looking into. And thank you so much.
Let's find out what equipment do you use. Talk about your lenses.
Okay.
Nice lenses.
That's fine. So my favorite equipment is Canon and Sony, both. I think they're wonderful brands and they have amazing equipment, both of them. I'm using Canon right now, the EOS R3 with all the lenses, and I have to say it's pretty good.
Why do you like photography?
Photography is an expression of life. It's a piece of art. It's what you are.
What do you want to do for the rest of your life in photography? Where do you want to go?
I think I want to stick a little bit around Alexander because he's a good guy, and I have to say this is a very good thing to be hired at.
Okay, and do plug in. What's your social media?
My social media is Klunt Media. I'm in Instagram and in Facebook.